My first question is for Sophie. What was your experience working on LOL with Lisa Azuelos? Did you have a good time? How did you prepare for the character?
Well, actually, it was very, how would I say it? It was very short because I spent, 3 weeks on this movie. Because the movie is mostly about teenagers and all this group of young people, you know, and I was just the other side of their life, which is the house, the mother, the family, you know. Most of my scenes are happening in the kitchen. I felt very like at home, you know. So yeah, I felt somehow in some kind of world I was very familiar with, maybe too familiar. And Lisa, that's her way to work. She likes to recreate a kind of a semi-reality, and she asks you to how to say to be in this kitchen like as if you would be in your own kitchen. So as an actress, to be honest with you, I sometimes felt a little bit frustrated because I was like, yeah, but where's the beef, you know, where should I create something, or you know, that's, you have to respect this too, which is, as an actor, you have to do what you're told to do.
Do you feel that male directors are more genre specific, like action films?
I'm not sure it's more. I feel, and that's why I'm calling the feminine side, I feel that they wouldn't let me, they wouldn't allow me to go in the easy way that any actor can take, as long as you know what acting is about, as long as you know part of yourself. If somebody is not directing you, you got to be okay, but you can never be great. My experience with female directors is that they don't let you do what you can easily do. They will push you and push you and push you. And if you look at it, it's the role of a mother in life.
Do you feel you connect more with your actors when you're directing for the stage or when you're directing for a film? Do you feel it's the same, or is it a different experience?
Depend of the work. You know, in the theater, you have a long period before you start, before the opening night, the rehearsals, and you have a lot of work with the actor. I work a lot with the actors. I like working with the actor. Sometimes when you direct a movie, you have a lot of time. But I want to tell you, I don't say that before. There is two acting way, very, very clearly. There are the acting way, like actor studio, like De Niro. For instance, if De Niro has to play a serial killer during 2 months, he is a serial killer. He walk at 2 the night. Imagine he is an actor, a serial killer. In another way, there is the Italian way, Mastroianni or Gassman, who said the way of the empty box. They don't read the scenario, they don't read nothing. They said always, oh, it's as usual, it's a man who loves a woman, doesn't matter. Come, give me the scenario. Mastroianni, I knew very well Mastroianni said to me, I knew very well Fellini. I want just one thing: a good pasta on the set with a good cook, and that's all. After, give me the okay. I love you. I don't love you. And sometimes, what's happened that with the empty way, the empty box way, you feel better that it's really deeply in love. That a guy who works during 3 months before to become a lover. I was in Paris at 2 o'clock in the morning, and suddenly in a garden I saw him walking like that. I said, "Oh, hi! What do you do?" I have to play the killer who killed at exactly 2 o'clock in the morning, and every night at 2 o'clock, you know. And after, so the Mastroianni say, give me the script. Okay, what do you say? I will kill you. Okay, let's go. I will kill. He doesn't know the story, but it say, well, I like very much this empty box way, because we have to. You must be a great actor, and it doesn't work with not great actor. That's way. Really.
Can I interrupt you?
Yes, please.
Because the empty box also needs to be fed and fulfilled by the director or the story, and most of the time, actors are left alone.
No.
So much, you know, the directors, they're afraid of you. Why women are more in contact with actors? Because they touch you, because she's not afraid of being emotional, talking about emotions. A man is like more like, you know, afraid of it. So, and a lot of directors, even female directors, by the way, they're very afraid of emotions, of you know, talking to you like as if you were a kid. And so then they left you alone, and you're just on your side, and they say action, and you're like, okay, I gotta be ready, and I gotta play, and you're not fed by anything, just by yourself. So that's why actors are worried, and they're trying to,
Sophie,
you
but
know,
all the actors are not like you. I'm sorry, but first of all, it was Mastroianni and Fellini, my example, and Fellini. Mastroianni was Fellini can.
The whole thing was.
But there are a lot of actors who did support the director. A lot of say no, please. I know my job. Please let me play. Please, you know. The direction, actor direction doesn't exist. Please, I am actor. And often, actors, big actors, don't want to play the game between director and the actor. And it's why. But me, I love to be in contact, in connection with actor. And very often, suddenly, what is the big pleasure for the actor and the director, it's when suddenly you discover a part of the actor that she didn't knew, and suddenly there another.
For the two of them, actually.
Yes, but the two of them, and suddenly a new character come.
You know, also what's interesting is that it's an exchange, and personally, you can do part of a scene on a Monday, and 6 weeks later, because of a weather problem or whatever, you finish that scene. If there is a connection, you don't ask yourself the question saying, what was I doing 6 weeks ago? Because between the director and the actor, if there is that connection, you will go back immediately to the state you were in 6 weeks ago because you have that connection. And if you are not, the director will look at you saying, no, this is what I want. And what Sophie's saying is right, is that if you are left alone, as I was saying, you got to be able to save your skin, but you're going to be okay. You're not going to be good, you're not going to be great, you're not going to be at a different level. We all know the business well enough to walk into a room and say, hey, how are you? It's easy. Now you've got, if the director wants something else, he needs to talk to you, to exchange with you. And she is right. A lot of directors are afraid of this communication, not afraid of actors or actresses, afraid to communicate, saying, well, anyway, she's good, she's okay, she's got to be fine. It doesn't really matter. But it does matter to us, and it does matter to a director.